plus 5 will give you 36, and 36 plus 5 will give you 41. So usually in exams they ask you the next three terms. Now comes the next question. Find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of the sequence. Now what is an nth term? Nth term is a formula by which you can find out any term in this sequence. Like I just found out the next three terms. But what if they ask you the 50th term? You cannot waste time keep on adding. So for that we have a formula which is called Tn is equal to dn minus 1 plus T1. Okay, here Tn means the nth term, D stands for difference, N stands for the number, and minus 1 is in the formula, and T1 is the first term. Here the first term is 6. And what is the difference we got, my dear students? It's 5. So I write 5 bracket n minus 1 plus the first term. First term is 6. So I open the bracket 5 into n 5n minus 5 plus 6, by which we get 5n. 6 minus 5 is 1. This is my nth term. So suppose if they ask you find the 50th term. So here n will be 50. So 5 into 50, 250 plus 1 gives you 251. That is my 50th term. So getting an nth term or a formula for nth term gives us a simple expression by which we can get any term in the sequence. They haven't asked for the 50th term, but for understanding I have solved this. Next sum, 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. Again if you see, the difference is plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. So D is equal to 5, and T1, that is the first term, is 3. This much you should know. Write down the next two terms. So 23 plus 5 gives you 28, and 28 plus 5 gives you 33. Explain how did you find the answer? Just by adding 5. Now a very important question, they say explain why 387 is not the term of the sequence. To solve this, my dear students, we need to have an expression for the nth term. So quickly we write Tn is equal to D n minus 1 plus T1. So difference again here is 5, n minus 1, but the first term here is 3. So I get 5n minus 5 plus 3, which gives me 5n minus 2. This is the expression for the nth term. So if 387 is the term of the sequence, that means 5n minus 2, which is my nth term ka formula, should be equal to 387. I should get the value of n as a whole number. So if you are not getting a whole number, that means you will either get a fraction or a decimal. So as you can see, all the numbers are whole numbers here, 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. So all the whole number keeps on coming. But if you get a fraction or a decimal, then 387, my dear students, is not a part of this sequence. Let us solve this by linear equation. So minus 2 goes that side. This gives me 389, and n is equal to 389 divided by 5. 5 sevens are 35. Okay, 49. 5 nines are 45, 4 and 8. So I get 79.8, which is not a whole number. That means it is proved that 387 is not a part of the sequence. This is how we solve it. Next, look here carefully. 126, 122, 118, 114, 110. This clearly indicates that this sequence is reducing. So this is reducing by minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. So when they ask you the next two term, 110 minus 4 is 106. 106 minus 4 is 102. Explain how did you find the answer? By subtracting 2. So just subtract 4 and you get the answer. Next, we have minus 1, 3, 7, 11. So if you are confused in subtraction between minus 1 and 3, just check 3 and 7. Here the difference is 4. 7 to 14, 7 to 11, difference is 4. 11 to 15, difference is 4. So, but obviously here also the difference is 4. So if you have a negative number and a positive number, there are chances that you might make mistakes, my dear students. So what you do, check the second and third and fourth, you will see that it's the same number plus 4. Now they have asked for an expression. Again, our formula is Tn is equal to Dn minus 1 plus T1. Now basically in majority of the textbook, the formula for T1 is given as Tn is given to T1 plus D n minus 1. I have just shuffled the formula. Why? Because at times students add this number. They add T1 and D and then they try to get the expression, which is totally wrong, my dear students. The D has to be multiplied first with n minus 1. Then that calculation has to be done with T1. That's the reason when I just shuffle the formula, there are chances that you may not commit any mistake, my dear students. So here the difference is 4 n minus 1 and now here my first term is minus 1. Not an issue. Multiply 4 into n 4n minus 4 minus 1. My answer is 4n minus 5. Okay. Again a very tricky question. In another arithmetic sequence, the nth term is 8n minus 16. John says that there is a number that is in both sequence. Explain why John is wrong. So if there is a expression 8n minus 16 and there is an expression 4n minus 5, if the number is common, n has to be equal. So what I do, I write 8n minus 16 which they are asking, and what I got 4n minus 5. I solve this by linear equation and again I try to get a value for n which is a whole number. Let's see, I bring 4n this side because always I should bring smaller number towards the greater number. Minus 5 or minus 16 comes this side, becomes plus 16. So I get 4n is equal to 11 and n is equal to 11 upon 4. Again, I don't get 4 2s are 8, 4 7s are. That means I have not got a whole number. So John was actually wrong. Again, find the n term for an expression. Let us check. Minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. Never forget to write the formula, my dear students, because even if your final answer is wrong, you get marks for steps. So difference is minus 4 and minus 1 and the first term is 21. So I multiply minus 4n, minus into minus is plus 4 plus 21. So I get 21 plus 4, 25 minus 4n is my expression for the nth term. Okay. Now next question. The nth term of the sequence is 2n square. They have already given us the expression. They are asking us to find the fourth term. What do you mean by this word fourth term? Fourth term means n is 4 and my formula is 2n square. So wherever I have n, I will substitute it as 4. So 2 4 square, which gives me 2 into 16, that is 32. So the fourth term for this sequence will be 32. Now they are saying, is the number 400 a term? So I told you, whenever you get this kind of statements, write the formula, write equal to and write that number. 2 goes that side, because it was multiplied here, it goes that side and becomes divided. So I get n square is equal to 200. N is equal to, when square goes that side, it becomes root of 200. As my dear students, you will not a whole number, because 200 is not a square number. So my answer is no. So this was a question in which we had square. Again, here are the first 5 terms of the sequence: 3, 9, 15, 21, 27. Let us check the difference. Plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. To my difference is plus 6. I write the formula. Tn is equal to d n minus 1 plus t1, that is equal to difference is 6 n minus 1. Guess the first term. The first term is 3. I get 6n minus 6 plus 3. I get 6n minus 3. So the expression is 6n minus 3. Ben is saying is 150 in the sequence. Let us check. 6n minus 3 is equal to 150. Means if 150 is a part of sequence, I should get n as a whole number. 6n is equal to minus 3 goes that side plus 3. N is equal to 153 upon 6. Again 6 2s are 12. 6 5s are 30. 6 5s are 30. I did not get a whole number. So is Ben right? No. Ben is wrong. 150 is not a part. Means if I continue with this number 3, 6, 9, 15, 23, 26, 27, 33, 39, you will not get 150. That's the meaning. Next, plus 7. The difference is plus 7, plus 7, plus 7. Because in linear sequence, why it is called linear sequence? Because the first row, the first difference, you get the same answer. Difference is 7. That is why it is called as the linear sequence. There are certain sequences in which the difference may not be same. So you can check out my other videos for quadratic and cubic sequence and you will understand that what to do when the difference is not the same in the first row. They are saying write down the 12th term of this sequence, and the B part they have told find in terms of an expression. So first is always important to get the expression using the formula. You can see again and again I am writing the formula so that there are two benefits. You get marks for steps, and second, the formula remains in your memory. The difference here is 7. N minus 1 was a part of the formula plus the first term. Be careful, it's 2. 7n minus 7 plus 2, that gives me 7n minus 5. And now I write here 7n minus 5, but here they are asking for the 12th term, means n is 12. I substitute, therefore 7 bracket 12 minus 5, 7 12s are 84, 84 minus 5, I get the answer 79. Okay, so getting an expression helps me to get any term easily. 21, 17, 13, 9. Look at this. The number are decreasing, means the difference will be in negative. Minus 4, minus 4. So again here I get Tn is equal to D n minus 1 plus T1. Here I get, you have to be careful when there is a minus, difference in minus. Okay. So we change the sign. Minus 4 into n, I get minus 4n. Minus into minus gives me plus. Plus 21, I get 21 plus 4, that is 25. So I get 25 minus 4n. You can write, or you can write minus 4n plus 25. It's one and the same. Okay. Look at the next sequence. 16, 11, 21, 6. So this is 5, 5, 5. Never forget to write the sign plus 5. So D is plus 5. Using the formula, Tn is equal to D n minus 1 plus T1. I get 5 n minus 1 plus 6. I get 5n minus 5 plus 6. That gives me 5n plus 1. Okay. Here, can you guess what is the difference? The difference is 7. So D is 7 using the formula of linear sequence. Here, my dear students, the first term keeps on changing and the difference keeps on changing. The formula remains the same. So it becomes easier for us to calculate. I get the answer 7n minus 5. So once you practice, maths is all about practice. The more you practice, maths is like a daily breakfast. So you have to do it daily. You have to solve. If you don't have an hour, solve it for half an hour. If you don't have half an hour, solve it for 10 minutes. If you don't have 10 minutes also, solve one sum daily. In 100 days, you will be practicing 100 sums. So this is called as the power of doing the sum even for 1 minute. Even 1 minute if you do maths daily for 365 days, you have solved 365 sums, my dear students. Again, one more type, 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. Okay, so it's the same question, plus 5, plus 5. Next two term will be 28 and 33. Okay, and how you found the answer? Adding 5. And why 387 is not a term of the sequence? First, you find the formula. I've got an easy method by which you can get whatever difference you get, multiply by n. So I get 5n. Okay, substitute n as 1. So I get 5. Now what you do to 5 to get the first term? You subtract 2. This becomes my expression for the linear sequence. Okay, so after practicing few sums, you can get it directly. Okay, and when you solve this, you come to know 387 is not a part of the sequence. Okay, same manner, I want you all to try this sum. Okay, next, first 5 terms, you can see the difference is plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. They are asking us to find the 10th term, but before the 10th term, I need to do an expression. Okay, so I told you what is the difference? 3 multiply by n, so I get 3n. Multiply, take n as 1, so 3 into 1 is 3. What should I do to 3 to get 7? I do plus 4. Just put here plus 4. This is my expression. And now they are asking for the 10th term. So n is equal to 10. I substitute 3n plus 4. 3, 10 plus 4, 30 plus 4. That gives me 34. Okay. Next question. A number sequence has nth term as 6n plus 3. So they have already given us the term. They are asking us to write the first 4 terms. First 4 terms means first you will substitute n as 1, n as 2, n as 3 and n as 4 using the formula 6n plus 3. 6 ones are 6 plus 3 9. 6 twos are 12 plus 3 gives me 15. For the third one, I will put substitute n as 3. 6 threes are 18 plus 3 21. And fourth term, 6 fours are 28 plus 3 24 plus 3 27. So I get the numbers 9, 15, 21 and 27. All of them, if you see, the difference is plus 6. Remember. Now Sarah says that 1008 is the term in this sequence. Explain why she is wrong. So we know that it's wrong, but we need to prove it. How? Using the formula 6n plus 3 is equal to 1008. 6n is equal to plus 3 goes that side, my dear students, becomes minus 3. So 6n is equal to 1005. N is equal to 1005 upon 6. 6 ones are 6. 6 6 are 36. 6 sevens are 42. 6 5 are 30. So if you see, you are not getting a whole number. So why Sarah is wrong? Because 6n plus 3 is not a whole number. When I solve this linear equation, it is not a whole number. So she is wrong. A sequence of number is given 1, 5, 9, 13. Again, now we have become very smart. Plus 4, we have to write the expression. So I told you difference. What is difference? Multiply by n. And then substitute n as 1 always. So I get 4. What should I do to 4 to get 1? Minus 3, and this put minus 3. This is my expression. Why 95 is not a term? Let us prove it. 4n minus 3 should be equal to 95 and should be a whole number. Minus 3 goes that side, plus 3, n is equal to 98 upon 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20. Again I am getting a decimal number, so 95 will not be the term of the sequence. Okay. They have given a term as 5n plus 2. I need to find out the first three term. Let us check. First three term means take n as 1, 5 ones are 5 plus 2, 7, 5 twos are 10 plus 2, 12, 5 threes are 15 plus 2, 17. Very easy. So you may become, very quick in solving the sum, but you have to be very careful. Always recheck the sum after solving the maths paper. My dear students, always advisable to recheck your paper. Never be in a hurry to write the paper, and the most important tip is sleep well before the exams. If you don't sleep well, your mind doesn't function properly. So 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep is very important during exams, and we miss out that thing. That's the reason we commit silly mistakes on which we laugh once we get the papers. Next term, 5 plus 6 gives me 11. 11 plus 6 gives me 17. So my difference is 6. I multiply by n. Then I multiply 6 into 1. 6. Always the first term. Always 1. So 6n you have written. You write here 6. 7n you have written. Write here 7. What should I do to 6 to get 5? Minus 1. I get the answer. You have to. This is to get the answer quickly. But always use the formula to get the answer, my dear students. Remember, always formula has to be there. Okay, next 2 9 gives me plus 7, 9 plus 7 gives me 16. So my expression is Tn is equal to Dn minus 1 plus T1. The difference I can see here is 7 n minus 1 plus T1, 7n minus 7 plus what is the first term? 2. So I get my answer 7n minus 5. I want to find the 100th term. Remember, 100th term you will not write 7n minus 5 is equal to 100. 100th term means n is 100. So 700 minus 5, that is equal to 700 minus 5, that is equal to 695. My answer is 695. So whenever they use the word find the 100th term, n is 100. The nth term of the sequence is n square plus 3. Find the first three terms. So n is 1, n is 2, n is 3. Look here, n square. 1 square plus 3 gives me 4. 2 square plus 3, 2 square 4 plus 3 7. And then 3 square 9 plus 3 plus 3 12. Okay. So these are the first three terms of the sequence. Next, here you can see the numbers are reducing. Minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. I want to find the nth term. I use the formula. Sometimes using the formula again and again we get bored, but we have to overcome that boredom. My dear students, remember, if you are able to overcome that boredom, you will be able to solve the paper very nicely. Minus into minus, I told you be careful when there is the difference is negative. Plus 10. So my answer is minus 3n plus 13. And I want to find the 50th term. So first write down the formula. Substitute n is equal to 50 minus 150 plus 13. I get minus 137. Next, can you see the difference? Very good. The difference is plus 10. So again Tn is equal to D n minus 1 plus T1, that is equal to 10. n minus 1 plus the first term, that is 12, and I get 10n minus 10 plus 12. 12 minus 10 gives me 2. My answer is Tn is equal to 10n plus 2. Okay. The nth term of the sequence is 3n minus 2. Write down only the first two terms. So take n as 1, n as 2. Write down the formula 3n minus 2. Now here I will substitute the value of n. 3 ones are 3, minus 2, 1, 3 2s are 6, minus 2, 4. Which term of the sequence is equal to 70? Means this is a part of the sequence. So 3n minus 2 is equal to 70. Minus 2 goes that side, my dear students. I get 3n is equal to 72. So n is equal to, as 3 is multiplied, it goes that side and gets divided. So n is equal to 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12. So which term of the sequence? 24th term. So here we write 24th term of the sequence will give you 70. Explain why 101 is not a term of the sequence. Okay, great. 3n minus 2 is equal to 10, because here they have not told 101th term. They have said 101 number is not a term. So I do like this. 3n is equal to 101 plus 2, 103. N is equal to 103 upon 3. N is equal to 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12.3. As it is not a whole number, it is not a part of sequence. Is that clear? So I hope the concept of linear equation is clear. Please like and subscribe the video and press the bell icon for regular notifications of all the topics which I'll be giving. Your feedback is always valuable. Thank you. Take care. God bless.